Well, today was another loss for the people. The For Our People amendment, constitutional amendment that was submitted, the signatures that were submitted on July the 3rd have been rejected now by our Secretary of State. I'm still learning around all the legalities of everything that has taken place, but it appears that once again, there is another gotcha. A ballot question committee, that's the group of folks who come together to put something on the ballot, should never get to the finish line and find out at the very last minute when it's too late that there are issues. That just feels like a gotcha. Our Constitution is very clear that the power is inherent in the people. It sure doesn't feel like that right now. We need leadership right now more than ever who believes in the power of the people. We need leadership who trusts the people of Arkansas. That's the way our Constitution was written. We need a leader who is willing to work with our legislators to put laws in place that don't restrict the voice of the people like Senator Hammer did, but laws that enable the voice of the people. This constitutional amendment would have allowed for a grace period for an administrative error. And of course, here we are again. For the past several years, this has happened over and over, and it's just not okay. The spirit of our Constitution is all about the people ruling. It's our state motto. Regnat Populus is our state motto. Y'all know that is my mantra. And right now we need leadership who can work with legislators to put packages in place that don't restrict but enable. We need a leader in the Secretary of State's office who will put out clear training and guidelines and procedures for volunteers and for ballot question committees so that there aren't gotchas. We need a Secretary of State who will be proactive in working with the people to ensure that we never get to the finish line ever again and find out that there's a technical reason that something can't get on the ballot after 108,000 Arkansans have said they want something on the ballot. Y'all, this is not about politics. This is not about Republicans and Democrats. This is about the voice of the people of Arkansas. This isn't a partisan issue. This is a leadership issue. This is an issue about what's important right now. And to me, there is one thing that matters more than everything else, and that is that the voice of the people is heard. Period. Full stop. My commitment to you is to work with our legislators to put out a package that will enable the people of Arkansas to be able to get something on the ballot without having to pay people to get signatures, without having to jump through hoops, that will ensure that this process is secure. Yes, we've got to make sure that there's no fraud. We've got to make sure that everything is exactly right, but that doesn't happen after it's submitted. That happens before, and that's a failure of this office, in my opinion. My commitment to you is to work across the aisle, is to make sure that we have things in place that will help people get things on the ballot, because it is our constitutional right. We're one of only 16 states that we have full ability to change our Constitution, and it ought to be tough to do that. It's a big deal to change the Constitution, but there shouldn't be a gotcha. The people are in charge. And now is the time. I need your help, y'all, because we have got to have strong leadership in this office who is willing to work across the aisles, who is willing to work with our legislators to get the right laws in place that will enable the people, not restrict the people like Senator Hammer has done. And we need a leader who is not afraid to step out and put processes in place and train people. I'm not afraid of the people of Arkansas making their own laws. I'm excited about it. And so I'm ready to take on this role. And now is the time. This is about leadership. This is about the people. And this is about making sure that the people's voice is heard. And that's my commitment to you.